Breaking news. Our very own brother, Obaseki, has done something commendable that everyone is really talking about. And indeed, this guy is a leading figure in this right. I give it to him. I sincerely give it to him. And I want to say thank you, Governor Obaseki. Obaseki has raised the minimum wage to 40,000 naira in Edo State. Now, I know what some of you will say, Madam, 40,000 naira, they thank him for. Some states still they pay 25,000 naira as minimum wage. Go find out why their children they school for abroad. You know how much to school? More never talk about the school fees. More just talk about. More never talk about the school fees. Only flight fare. You know how much they give the children until they go to school. Not talk about the flight fare first of all. But you say make somebody with wife and children, with all that responsibility, make it go home, make it go house with only 40,000 naira, and you think it's fair. So you can, if you want to compare, okay, Obaseki has done excellently well, and don't forget that this man constantly pays. He's been paying, people, pensioners, and those are part of the leading things that, apart from his fight with, Oshomole, people saw and said, no, 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 we must make this guy come back a second tenor. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Workers' Day, Obaseki announces 40,000 naira new minimum wage in Edo State. Now, wow, thank you so much, Obaseki. Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State yesterday announced a new minimum wage of 40,000 naira for state civil servants and called on the federal government to declare an emergency on food security. Meanwhile, some pensioners in the state who retired in 2012 yesterday protested that the non-payment of their gratuity at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium venue of this year's Workers' Day. The 2012 was when Oshomole was in office. Obaseki never come. Obaseki then commissioner. The pensioners who wore black attires and carried placards appealed to Obaseki to rescue them by paying them their gratuity. But Obaseki in his address to mark the Workers' Day said to avoid such cases of pension being owed, his administration has keyed into the contributory pension scheme. Just as he said, his administration has paid all pension arrears and will soon commence the next stage, which is the various adjustment that has been made in the past. He said, we are not a government that runs away from our responsibility. We will look for a way out to clear all gratuities. We have cleared all the pension arrears in Edo State, right? And we will now focus on the adjustment. I have directed all the horizons amounts we have agreed upon. We will begin payment by May this year. The purchasing power of available workers continue to decrease. I want to appeal to the federal government to declare a state of emergency on food security. If this is not done, we cannot predict the next move for next season. For premium performance of our workers, we have resolved to do an upward review of the salary of workers in Edo State. So the Edo State government has now resolved to increase minimum wage of Edo civil servants to 40,000 naira per month. Earlier in their speech, the two workers union and Nigerian Labour Congress NLC and the Trade Union Congress TUC applauded the governor on the development of infrastructure in the state. Acting State Chairman of NLC, Odion, called on the state government to equip members of the vigilante who have been providing security and also call for proper funding for the state-owned terrestrial institutions by providing the ratio 65% to 35% subventions and appeal to the State House of Assembly to vote in favor of local government autonomy and autonomy to the judiciary workers in the ongoing review of the 1999 Constitution, besides appealing for reconstruction of dilapidated public schools where students still learn without chairs and roof, even in Edo State today. So, I mean, it's not just in Lagos, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. where the government, to a large extent, responsibility has been thrown to the wind. Our government these days have no sense of responsibility, not to the people that they are governing over. And so it's very sad. Honestly, it is sincerely sad. Things that are going on, you cannot begin to imagine how bad things really are, because we have a government that is irresponsible, okay, irresponsibility lock around them, and it is showing. If you take a man that has, say, grace for governance, okay, such a person, if you have such a person in your organization, the person pays attention to details. It's not what you struggle with. If you have the grace, some people just have it in them. If they work with you in your organization, they are with the date. Oh, this is what we are doing this month. I'm sending you a reminder 3 days to the time. This thing is going to be, it's supposed to be due in the next 48 hours. I just felt I should tell you. That is 72 hours to the time. They'll bring you up to speed straight up. And they are on top of it. That's what they do. Such an individual become a governor of a state. You will feel it also, they are on top of things. It is a grace. You don't struggle for it, or you don't struggle with it. It just comes. So that's what those people do. That's how they rule. That's how they roll. It just comes with them naturally. It's just like eating. It's a second nature. They just know how to organize, coordinate, and they look into almost every aspect of things. They are there saying, "Oh, I don't think this has been done. Do you have anything new we can? Do you have anything? I was thinking this. I've added it to the itinerary. Would you like to? Would you consider looking into this area? These are the available. Blah blah blah. We have put in place. What do you think about this?" And in fact, they make your work look brilliant. They make you look like some gods, because by the end of the day, your work becomes spotless. People see it and they are very happy with you, but they will not know that there is the background work job done, okay, by some persons. And guess what? They don't lord it over you that they've assisted you. No, 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 no. They just do their thing, and but the danger there is that you don't undermine them. You appreciate them when you should, and recognize the work that they are doing. That's how things should roll. So if you want to talk about Governor Gordon Obaseki, if there's one thing Obaseki has been doing right, I mean, for instance, the payment of salaries, increment, this is fantastic. You don't argue with that. You don't. So that's very good. Well done, Governor Gordon Obaseki. We say others should follow and take a suit from there. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.